here. There's a lot of them going on about what we're going to face.
Yeah, and even right now, I mean, so much of the time we talk about elevation and how that plays a role in where you're going to see the snow. But right now, even at 300 feet, we're seeing snow, but that's further east, heading out towards Pendleton. So if that's your route tonight, be aware, take it easy, and expect slow traffic as you're heading out towards Pendleton. We're going to show it to you on radar here and also a picture of it from ODOT in just a second. Downtown Portland, still dealing with some hazy conditions out there, a little bit of fog hanging around the Willamette Valley. It's 38 degrees. In Vancouver, wind is calm. Sunrise time tomorrow morning, 7:48. So here's a big picture for us as we take a look at what we're seeing right now. Rain spreading in from this latest area of low pressure. The coldest air hasn't even entered the picture yet. That comes through as we get to early tomorrow morning. Now, a second area of low pressure comes through tomorrow night. The placement of that low will determine whether we here in Portland, Vancouver, the metro areas will see any snow on Sunday, and the line is going to be very thin in terms of who sees the snow and who doesn't. Now let's focus on what's happening right now. We're seeing again the foothills have plenty of snow to go around at this point. It's right around 1,000 feet for the foothills surrounding the Cascades, and we're starting to again see that snow become more widespread as you're heading out towards Pendleton through Boardman, Hermiston, Arlington, and that's east of the Dalles. Now looking at the ODOT cameras from the Dalles out to the west through the gorge, you're not seeing any snow. You're dealing with the rain. It's 37 degrees right now, Hood River, Vancouver 38, 40 in Eugene, and 42 in Salem. Now this is what we're talking about if you're heading out to the east along I-84. Now where I-84 meets up with Highway 97 in Wasco, that's where you're seeing the snow. The elevation here is just above 1,000 feet, 1,100 feet to be exact. Cascade blocks, yeah, you're still dealing with the wet stuff there driving along I-84. Winter weather advisory for the foothills and also for our foothills heading out towards Pendleton are under that winter weather advisory through tomorrow morning. Here's Highway 26 Government Camp Road. We have a snow-covered road. However, that snow is pretty thin at this point. We've only received a couple of inches of snow here in the last 24 hours. There you go, Mount Hood Meadows. Temperature is 26. We like to see those cold temperatures at night and during the day to keep the snow that we did receive. Remember, just a couple days ago, we got almost 2 feet of snow. Now, moving ahead, how much more snow could we see here overnight? Anywhere from 2 to 3 inches for elevations right between about 2,000 to 4,000 feet. Now, as we are looking at our ski resorts, that's where we could pick up an additional 3 to 5 inches of snow. Here's your Doppler radar. Let's zoom in a little bit closer. Other areas that could be impacted not only right now, but tonight are the foothills and also the coastal range. If you plan on taking, let's say, Highway 6 between Portland heading over to Tillamook, over to Seaside, that's where you might run into some snow in the higher elevations along those passes. Something that you need to keep in mind through tonight and especially Saturday night into Sunday. Let's take a look at the next 18 hours here. Where will we see the snow fall? Again, as we mentioned before, it depends on the placement of that area of low pressure and whether we'll see more of a southerly influence. If we get more of a southerly influence, meaning winds coming from the south, that's going to warm us up too much and we won't see any snow anywhere near the metro areas. It's just going to remain in the foothills and into the mountains. East wind will be very strong as we get through Saturday morning. That's going to usher in much colder air for the gorge, which means, remember how we were showing you where the snow is falling right now in Wasco? That, instead of just staying there out to the east towards Pendleton, will zoom in closer to the metro area with the extension of these easterly winds and the position of that area of low pressure tomorrow. Now, as we move into the rest of your week, let's take a look at what we're expecting temperature-wise. Those morning temps are going to be in the low 30s the next couple of mornings, expecting 28 on Christmas morning. Tuesday, a bit of a break, and then back to more rain as temperatures warm up. Then we're counting on rain Wednesday through Friday of next week. But in between, just be prepared for winter driving because it could change very quickly.
A lot to keep an eye on.
Yes, it is.
And don't forget to download the PDX weather app too. That'll really come in handy here in the days to come.
That's
Thanks,
right.
Natasha. Here now coming up is a story that